Hey, what's up guys? Today in this video I'm actually experimenting a little bit with an ND filter lens on the front of my GoPro. I determined it's not necessarily because the GoPro sucks, it's just because they're not necessarily made to be a full high-speed action camera like at every single light condition. At the end of the day, I want to be able to bring you guys like the best of the best quality. I'll go ahead and share my experience along the way. Now this is obviously not going to be a how-to tutorial on how to make the best GoPro video and whatnot, but I'm at least going to show you some tips and tricks that I guess end up benefiting me. So as of right now, I've got the ND16 filter on, GoPro Hero 10 Black, shooting at 2.7K at 60 frames per second with a shutter speed of 1/120th. I don't know what's over here, so let's check it out. Obviously, I want you guys to put a little bit of information down in the comments below, letting me know if this footage is either better, worse, or I should just give up. This year for YouTube is going to be probably my most intense year of focusing on more cinematic quality and honestly just bringing the best experience overall for you guys. I had somebody tell me that my water bottle in the last video looked a little goofy, and I was like, well, I like to stay hydrated, and honestly anytime that I go ahead and stop riding for a second, I prefer to have some sort of water to quench my thirst. I do have something pretty neat that I ordered for this bike. It came in the mail the other day, and I'm going to spend some time trying to figure out how I'm going to make it work. I got myself one of those cheaper Amazon LED bars. It's like a little 6-inch LED bar, and it's honestly like one of the most universal lights. You've probably seen them everywhere. I've seen a bunch of reviews on different ones, and I eventually just kind of went on Amazon and ordered one just to, you know, see what I could do with it. And I'm going to mount it underneath the front cowl to where it's pretty much flush with the bottom of it, and I'll have, I guess, ultimate nighttime lighting. Now that I think about it, I haven't actually ridden this bike at night. Oh, that was a big bump. To be able to determine if the actual LED headlight in the front is bright at all. Over the years, I've kind of learned that having a tinted visor is the biggest pain in the ass, because you either have to carry an extra visor with you at all times, and that's why I ended up biting the bullet and spending a bit more money on my helmet that I'm wearing today. Back whenever I worked at a motorcycle shop, they gave me the opportunity to obviously go out and test all the Shoeis that we had on the line at the time. And keep in mind, this is about 5-6 years ago. And personally, I used the Shoei RFSR for a long time. Now it's kind of my backup and or my girlfriend's helmet. I had a tinted visor, there's a really dark tint on it as well. I went with the Shoei GT Air because it has a little drop down visor in it, and it's a little bit more versatile whenever it comes to maneuverability at night and seeing, because as of right now it feels like I'm wearing a regular tinted visor, but I have the ability to change that with literally the flip of a switch. My only complaint about the little drop down visor is you end up having quite a bit of wind coming into the helmet. So any speed above, like, I don't know, 60, it kind of makes it like a weird feeling whenever you're trying to breathe, because it almost feels like the air is being sucked from you. And I don't know, at that point it's better just to have both visors down and just open up your air vents. Typically I close the front chin air vent whenever I'm recording a video, just so that I can have optimal audio quality. I mean, this is like the typical cruising speed. You'll be riding around 45 to 55, and I've got the bottom chin mount vent open all the way. I was just kind of wary of it because I know I've had audio quality issues in the past, and it always kind of pushed me back. So I just, to stay on the safe side, I closed it up just to make sure that I have maximum audio quality without air distorting it. If you're in the market for a helmet, I highly recommend using this Shoei GT Air, especially if you're on a motorcycle that's a bit more upright position. This thing is really capable whenever you're riding like a more forward oriented motorcycle, like a traditional sport bike, because of the aerodynamics of it. But whenever you're riding on a more upright style motorcycle such as this Harley or a Supermoto, it really has that ultimate airflow on the top of your head with that big old vent on top. Really, ow, dang, I wasn't even thinking of it, and that freaking dump truck in front of me dropped a huge chunk of dirt and it hit me in the shin. That felt awesome. Something that a longtime motorcycle rider and friend of mine told me, I used to wonder, like, why are helmets so expensive? And he told me something that I'll never forget. He said, well, how much are you willing to spend on your own head? And then it got me thinking. I was like, well, I guess your brain is kind of priceless, so if you spend the money, you're going to end up having a better quality product at the end of the day. I guess the other benefit of this helmet is I have the capability of attaching one of the newer Sena systems that's basically built into the helmet, and you don't have a big bulky mass on the side that's just taking up tons of air and making your head bob and weave even more than it normally would. Right now it's basically just like a 3-button system on the side of my helmet. It's adaptable for right-handed, left-handed, whatever's more comfortable for you. And the audio quality on these little speakers for the ears is perfect. You obviously don't want to be riding around with like noise canceling headphones because you still have to hear everything that's going on around you, but they still give you enough audio quality to be able to listen to music and still hear what's going on. Only downside to this helmet is it's a little bit louder at freeway speeds on your ears, but as you can tell right now, I'm doing 65 miles an hour, 67, and I'm not really having too many issues with hearing myself and or everything else around me. Anyways guys, like I was saying, this is mainly just a test clip to try and find out if this ND filter is going to make a world of difference for my video recording quality and possibly bumping up the cinematography of my overall riding experience. Hope you guys check out the rest of my videos. Like I said, with this new revamp of my channel, I really want to pump out the best quality footage and audio and content for you all. So just bear with me with these sort of test videos until I kind of find the best settings that work for me and you. I'm open to any and all feedback because at the end of the day, the only stupid question asked is a question that was not asked at all. Hope you guys have a great day. And stay tuned for the next video, baby!